There are a few reasons why I stopped renting luxury bags. Hi and very welcome. My name is Mary. This is my channel Lumi Level Up and I'm a luxury lover on an average income trying to be more mindful with my money. And to be more mindful with my money and shop less luxury handbags which eat up a lot of money, I discovered bag renting last year. I did it for an entire year. The provider I chose had a subscription of 6 months, so I actually did elongate it for once. I did enjoy it a lot. I do have an entire playlist if you are interested and want to find out more. I started the playlist with pros and cons of bag renting before I was completely sure if I would do it myself, and then we had a rhythm of unboxing a bag each month and reviewing a bag each month because it was a 2-month period that I had the bags and then I sent them back. I did recommend the platform that I used to you. I still stand behind that. Absolutely loved it as long as it lasted. But after doing it for an entire year, I decided now to stop doing it, and I just want to give you a little update. What were my reasons to do so? I do have a little list with me so that I don't forget to mention anything. Let's start with one of the most important factors. My own bags didn't get the love they deserved. You might know that I have quite a massive collection, not just luxury, contemporary ones as well, vintage ones. I do have a lot. And with those rented bags, I always had a new bag in town, a new bag in my life. Of course, I wanted to wear those rented bags as much as possible, to give them as much wear as possible in the time spent to make it their money's worth. But that as well meant that I was not wearing my own bags that much anymore. I think if you have a way smaller collection, it might make more sense for you to start renting bags. But if you already have so many bags that you are not even able to wear all of them, and then you get even more bags to stop you from wearing your own bags, thinking about it, it just didn't sit right with me anymore, and I want to try to give the bags that I already own some more love as well, to be better able to see which of my bags I actually do grab and wear so that I keep them, and which of them are just sitting on the shelves and I should let go of. I was kind of manipulating my own stats, not knowing what I would grab on a regular basis, what I would wear, and as well my financial stats. You might know that I do a recap at the end of the year of, I did it for bags, so all the bags I bought in 2024, there is one particular video, and I did another one where I shared all the luxury purchases of 2024, excluding bags. But is that really what I would have spent on bags if I would not have gotten a new bag every 2 months, or would I have spent even more? I thought it is a way of being more mindful to, pay the money for renting, because then I'm not buying, but I think I'm getting better and better, and I might be stable enough by now to make it with the mindfulness without the distraction of rental, if that makes any sense to you. Of course, another con of bag renting that I already mentioned in my very first video is that even if it's just €79 a month, of course, if you do it long terms, it adds up. With the money for an entire year of bag rental, I could have gotten a nice Polen bag, for example. It's a small price considering for the kind of bags you get, the brands you get, the luxury bags you get, but it adds up, and I think it's time to save on that end as well. And the provider I used, they did change up some things here and there, and I think their new subscriptions, they run for an entire year now, and when I did my subscription, it was still just 6 months. So I might have been committed to do another 6 months. I might go back to bag renting in the future someday when I really see that I want to have that freshness, that kick. If my shopping will skyrocket now again, then I might go back to renting, but for now I want to see how I can do without it. Then the kind of subscription that I had was another little issue, because I picked a model where I chose 2 bags and the third one was a surprise, and the order in which you got the bags, or much rather I got the bags, was a surprise as well. So I never really knew which bag I could expect next. Sometimes I picked bags with having summer in mind, because I picked them in summer, and when they arrived it was already fall or winter, and the color scheme did not work that well for the season. Of course, if you plan ahead and you keep the seasons in mind and when you might get those bags, but it still might not work out perfectly if you chose that model with the random order. That was not ideal for me either. And considering vacations, that might get in your way as well. is something that I just discovered. I traveled Portugal in February, and of course you can neither accept a package with a new bag nor return one on time if you are in another country during that time period. The provider I used, they had a very nice customer support, so if you let them know that you will be on vacation, they could send it to you later, or you could send it back earlier as well, but it would be from the time of your bag rentals. You would not have had the problem of shipping when you are not there, but maybe you would have had the bag 1 week shorter or 2 weeks shorter. That's not ideal either, and something to be considered if you travel a lot. Maybe a bag subscription could get in your way. Kinda in the route as the very same point of not giving my bags the love they deserve, there was some kind of pressure to wear that rented bags. You know, you have them just for a limited time, so you want to wear them, you make them their money's worth, as I already said. That pressured me to pick those bags over and over again and come up with outfit ideas. It was a lot of fun at the beginning of my rental, but the longer I did it, the less fun it was to feel that kind of pressure to have to wear that bag, as well to be then able to give you a good review of it, because you only have it for a short period of time. You want to get to know all the pros and cons of that bag so that you can give a very good review. So just imagine having pressure to wear a nice bag might take some of the fun away. Another point that adds into the pressure field, I did have a coupon code, therefore it felt like an ad. Whenever I talked about that bag rental provider, I mentioned the code as well. I did one of those videos at least once a month, either the unboxing or the review, and then I mentioned the subscription. And I don't want to seem as if I push something onto you each and every month. I don't want to put out an ad each and every month. That was just a small reason to stop the renting, but it played into it as well. Another small reason, when I started the bag renting, I was hoping that it would help my channel to perform better, to maybe grow, because people might search for bag reviews, or in the past, unboxings were very popular as well. I hoped that it would be some kind of investment, getting the subscription, then getting video ideas, content, but the videos did not perform as well as I would have hoped, and I guess that has been as well the case because it might have felt like an ad to a lot of people. It might have not felt very sincere, even though I was always as honest as possible. I told you a lot of downsides of all the bags that I rented, and indeed most of the bags I rented, they did not really work out that well for me. I discovered a lot of cons that I did share with you in those very honest reviews, which I thought would be very helpful to people, telling everything, the good, the bad, and especially the ugly about particular styles. Because I think if you spend a huge amount of money, it's not that easy to be that honest to yourself about all the downsides. You might tend to talk it nice to you because you don't want to admit to yourself that it might have been a mistake or that it was not the greatest purchase ever. I thought that would be a good thing to do, but it did not perform that well. Doing videos is a lot of work, especially doing videos having a time frame in mind. The reviews, I always had to film them at the end of the rental period so that I knew what to tell you, but then I had to send the bags back. So it was quite stressful to make it on time, get it ready, but have worn it as much as possible. So stress on that end as well, and YouTube still is a hobby for me, so why should I stress myself with something like a bag? That should be fun. And I think that's mainly it. Let me check my list once again. So my own bags didn't get enough views. The kind of subscription I had was not perfect because I didn't get the bags for the timing I wanted them. My stats were manipulated on how much I spent and how my shopping actually evolved. The pressure to wear the bag as much as possible and the pressure to get the review filmed in time. The videos didn't perform as well. It felt like an ad. And the adding up costs. Yeah, I think that's, if I counted correct, that's 8 reasons for why I stopped it. As I said, overall it was everything pleasant. I didn't have any problems with signs of wear or anything like that. And I think the first 6 months that I did it, I enjoyed it more than the second 6 months that I did it. So maybe it's more of a thing to try it out, to have fun for a short period of time and not do it for so long. And as I said as well, this might not be forever. I might miss it one day and I might go back to it, and let's see how the pricing will evolve and as well what they offer in their subscription tiers. I might go back, or maybe that's it. I don't know. I just wanted to give you that update because some of you might have noticed that there was no new rented bag unboxing. These were my reasons why. What do you think? Are you surprised? Have you noticed that I did not unbox a new rented bag? Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time, and bye! Share your thoughts on bag renting. Have you ever tried it? And what do you think about it? sometimes I miss it because it was great to have that pop of new, to just have a trend bag, because I never spent money, well, not never, but hardly ever spent money on hot trend bags, and that was a great way to get them. But I probably will be able to live without them, right? And if I cannot live without them, there's always the chance to go back. Do you think I will go back? We will see. I felt very chitty chatty cause I haven't sat down here and filmed the video in a while, cause as I said, I have been traveling and I did a Portugal vlog, which I put a lot of effort and heart and soul into it, and as it always is with my videos that I put a lot of work in, it's not really performing well. But yeah, because I have been traveling, I have not filmed a sit down video, and I have to get back into that whole swing of things thingy thing. There are